Cool. So you've had a go at beat matching. You've hopefully thought about and identified your USP, unique selling point as a DJ. Had a go at recording a mix, and now kind of putting it all together and really solidifying who you are as a DJ and being able to communicate that to your audience, your two audiences, your dancers and also your promoters and industry people. So people get really stuck on this because it's quite hard often to write about yourself in third person. I used to be an editor, music journalist as well, so had quite a lot of practice at writing and editing my own work and then editing other people's work, and I found a bit of a formula that hopefully will help you to write a bio. For me, if I'm writing anything and I don't know where to start, or I think that's often the hardest part, you know, but what I like to do is just remove all of these voices in our heads that say we can't do it, which I've spoken about before, and write whatever is coming to mind. Like, you might end up writing the end of your bio first, or, you know, at least just starting to write something is way better than sitting there twiddling your thumbs. So you could start about writing the first set you've played or your journey so far. Holly 110 began DJing on university radio with a good friend, or you might start with the music that you like to play. Anything just to get you flowing into that mood, into that space of being able to talk about yourself. And also talk about yourself in first person to start off with. I did this, I did that, I like this, I want people to feel this way when they hear my music. Look back at the reflections that we've done already, and yeah, through asking yourself these questions you can sort of unlock the essence of who you are as a DJ and what you're trying to communicate. And then from there you can start editing it and putting it together and making it into a more cohesive and easy to understand paragraph. I would say 2-3 paragraphs max. 2 definitely at the beginning of your DJ journey, and then as you do more things and have more experience under your belt, it will probably expand. You'll have more to speak about. Maybe you'll find a niche that you want to talk about, maybe some of your work in other areas of the industry or your professional career sort of influence your DJing, or some research or some funding, these types of projects that you might end up talking about. You can rewrite your bio whenever you want. In fact, I think people, myself included, sit on the same one for far too long. We change our wardrobes regularly, we change our hairstyles. You know, we're always evolving as a person, and professionally, with our hobbies, with our friends, you know, we're not the same person as we were yesterday, and we're not the same person as we will be tomorrow. So why should your bio stay the same? Rewrite it. Add in some interesting things, ask a question, I don't know. Be creative. There are no rules, but there's a formula. You don't have to follow this formula, but I think that you want a sort of opening sentence that really grabs people, really encapsulates what you're about as a DJ. So I'm going to read you a bit of mine and then we can dissect it a bit. It's on the Selected website, on my DJ profile. Yeah, I want to update it actually, and I will do that after this. But my first line is, from 80 BPM head nod beats to the broken 140, Holly 110 mixes vinyl and digital to make you pause, feel and groove. So without saying, I play hip hop and broken beats. Without saying, she mixes on CDJs and vinyl. I've creatively said that. I mean, I do like words, so it's maybe a bit fancy, but whatever. To pause, feel and groove. And I think that's kind of like, that's what I want people to do when they're listening to a Holly 110 set. Pause, actually listen to the music. Like, what's this music saying? How's it making me feel? Why has Holly chosen this song? Feel. How is this song making me feel? Is it making me feel joyful? Is it making me feel uncomfortable? Does it make me want to run around naked? Does it make me want to curl in a ball and reflect on my life? I don't know. I'm quite a deep Pisces person. And groove, obviously. There's a time and a place for all emotions, there's a time and a place for all songs, but ultimately, not ultimately, for me, I'd like people to have a little groove, to make them dance, to make them move, to feel the music in their body. And then you might want to talk about influences. That could be a good way to frame yourself, to give people reference to what sort of DJ you are, what sort of nights you might play. And then a little bit about your journey, where you started, where you've played, radio shows that you've been a resident of, anything like that that kind of shows you're experienced and shows that you know what you're doing, you're worth booking, you're worth paying for, and you can bring a crowd. It's time to sell yourself, be proud. Think about how somebody else would describe you, or try and remove yourself from yourself whilst writing it. It's like, that's what I think I did. It's like, okay, if I was looking at me from, I don't know, I'm over here for some reason, how would I describe my sets? How would I want somebody to understand me? What language do I want to use? What references do I want to use? Community, Soulquarian movement. These things, where places I've played, because that demonstrates what sort of DJ I am. But yeah, really sell yourself and give it a go. This is gonna, so yeah, intro, bit more explanation. You got this.